Yo, what is going on, boys? I recently got trapped again. It was actually today by analysis paralysis hole and trying to make everything perfect. Analysis paralysis actually delayed my progress by a few good months, and I'm going to explain to you how and how you can skip this stage exactly right now and make a lot more progress by realizing that life isn't perfect. Everybody got their own starting point, everybody got their own circumstances, and you just need to get shit done. That's it. You don't have to have a perfect nothing, bro. It all started, like 5 months ago, where I left my home country, Israel, to Florida to work in a kiosk selling cosmetics and skincare and beauty products. Once I got there and I started, working, I realized, the second I got there, I realized nothing is going to be perfect about this. It's going to suck, but I need to stick to this. Spoiler, I left after 45 days. But I said I'm going to stick to this. I'm going to stay there until I'm going to make $10,000 a month with my online coaching business. And another spoiler, I make $0 right now. But that's for another video. Well, I'm not going to make a video about this. Anyways, I knew that nothing is going to be perfect about this. And all I thought about is I want to have the perfect everything. I always looked about the shiny objects. And I said, I want to wake up at 4. I want to wake up at 4:30, 6 a.m. Because I followed all these guys who were waking up early, doing their hour morning walk outside, seeing some sun, journaling, meditating. Now, I'm not saying that all of these things are bad. I really actually do support them. And I'm doing most of the things that I just mentioned. But what I didn't realize is the guys that are promoting these activities are either unemployed or self-employed. For example, if they're self-employed, they're online coaches supporting fitness and wellness, so they're waking up that early. But a lot of people that are unemployed are broke, living with their parents, but trying to, have the perfect morning routine, the perfect everything. These were the guys that I was trying to be like. But I didn't realize that I was at a better position than them, and I needed to adjust all of my daily activities to my current lifestyle. It sucked, but I had to do it. So, yeah, I saw all these guys making these activities, and another guy told me, even though you're going to sleep at 11 p.m., still wake up at 4, and it fucked up my sleep. All of my sales went down. Naturally, I'm really good at sales. In 30 days, 30 work days there, I made 13 grand of income to the business, which is pretty nice. And I didn't even have any experience. So this shit was pretty good. But my income started dropping when I tried to figure out the perfect routine for me. I spent dozens of hours on stuff that don't even matter. And right now I'm realizing this, what the fuck did I spend my time on? On trying to have the perfect morning routine, on trying to wake up at 4 a.m. on days where the night before I went to sleep at 11. It doesn't even make sense. I I just needed to focus. Like, I wish somebody told me this, but bro, listen, if you're working a 9 to 5, you're working a sales job, you don't really have much time, don't try to adjust anything to your desires. It's not going to happen. It's going to be super hard. You can do it only when you're going to be self-employed or you're going to have more time. But for now, stick to that job and fill your calendar around the job so you're going to make more money if you work in sales. For example, if you work a job, let's say 8, 9, 10 hours a day, and you need to sleep 8 hours, you got dozens of time to hit a workout, do your cardio, meal prep, eat your meals even at your job. Not anything has to be perfect. Yes, sometimes instead of having your 1.5 morning walk, you're going to need to hit the cardio machine for 40 minutes, even if it's going to be like that for a few months. You couldn't every day see sun for like an hour in the morning. You just couldn't. So you're going to be pale for a few months. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're going just to make progress, you need to make sacrifices. This is how this game works, and I didn't know this. I tried to eat the whole fucking cake, bro, which led me to have poor sleep, make less sales, being more angry with team members, and everything just fucked up. And then I said, fuck this shit. I saved enough money to invest in a mentor, and it wasn't even the program that I wanted to, but it don't really matter. I came back to Israel. Right now I'm here for like already 3 months, I think, even just a bit more. And I tried making content for 3 months now, inconsistently. I'm going to tell you that. I was really inconsistent, and this is what led me to getting into analysis paralysis again. Not having a routine, having actually all of the time in the world, living with my family that are all fucking distractions. I love them, but they are distractions. And I was just bored and unbusy. That's really what happened. But 3 weeks ago, I got the same fucking sales job, not 1,700 miles away from here, but like 10 miles from here, 20-minute drive from here. And I got this job, and what I did basically is arranged everything based on that job. So my shifts are from 4 to 10, 4 p.m. to 10 p.m. Then, of course, I'm going to wake up at 9. I'm not going to wake up at 4 or 5, bro. I finish my shift at 9. I get home at 10. I need to shower. I need to eat dinner. I need to read a book. I need to have my night routine, which I finish it at like 12:30. Then, of course, I need to wake up at 9, at 8:30. Then I'm going to do my cardio. I'm going to go to the gym, even though it's not my desired 6 a.m. workout. It's not going to happen. I really want it to happen. I know it will happen in the future. But right now, I cannot afford to drop that job to only wake up 2 hours earlier or 4 hours earlier and hit the same fucking workout that is going to get me the same fucking result. Like, you get my mind? You need to focus on the highest ROI activities and build everything else around it. I want to invest right now $7,500. Sorry, I'm kind of sick. $7,500 in a mentor that is going to help me with content, with scaling my offer, with monetizing an audience that I'm going to have, and all that. My mom isn't going to pay this. My grandma isn't going to pay this. I'm going to pay this, okay? I'm the only one who's going to be able to afford this shit. And guess what? Sales sucks. Not having the perfect routine sucks. Going to bed at 12:30 p.m. Sorry, 12:30 a.m. sucks. Living with your family at almost 19-year-olds and at almost 19-year-old sucks. And I planned that at this day and age already, I'm not going to be here. But life throws shit at you, and you need to handle it. Okay? Even since I started getting this job, like 3 weeks ago, I again got into analysis paralysis, which led me not do my daily moving tasks, which is hitting my macros, doing my cardio, doing my workouts, reading a book, journaling. Like, I skipped everything. And I felt like a fucking piece of shit. That all I do is wake up, not even taking a shower, going to work, coming home. I swear I'm even disgusted to say it, but playing a bit of video games, being in my meeting, going to sleep. Like, this is what fucking happened. I don't even know how I got back to this situation. I just fell back to it. All of the progress that I've been made, I just dropped it. And the only thing that made me go back on track, like come back on track, is realizing I had the same thing in Florida. And I can't make the same fucking mistake twice. Listen, if you make a mistake once, you're just trying, you're figuring things out, you're failing, and that's okay. But if you make the same mistake twice, you're just stupid. Because you can't learn from your mistakes and apply it to your life. Because if you're going over and over and you're making the same mistakes, how do you expect to progress? And trust me, I was this close 2 days ago to dropping that job again. But I said, no, I'm not going to make this fucking mistake again. Having no job, doing nothing all day, seeing my family like 24 hours a day. I know for some of you it might seem like it might seem like fucked up, but I'm getting kind of disgusted seeing my family all day. Like, of course, not disgust from themselves, but for myself, that I'm still living there. And there's tons of dishes, the house isn't clean because I got siblings. And I said, like, bro, this is not how I want to live. Then I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather spend my time outside of my home and just go to that job. So what I suggest to you guys is, probably if you're watching this, you don't have the perfect circumstances and you don't have the perfect position in life right now. What I would suggest you to do is, first of all, accept it. Know that you're going to be in a better place one day. Hopefully soon enough, if you're going to put the fucking work in. And just do whatever it takes right now. Do what you need to do right now. And the day where you are going to have better circumstances, you're going to be the man that you wanted to become. Because let's say you don't have the perfect circumstances right now. Then for example, you don't do your workouts, you don't do your cardio, you don't eat your macros, you don't uh, develop internally, physically, emotionally. You just stay fucking retard, doing nothing all day. The day where your position could get better, where you have money, when you're ready to invest, you're not going to be the man that you wanted to be in that position and could, help you make better progress with the position that you got into. Because a man who, how am I going to say this? Like, a man who performs any day, anytime, does without the circumstances, like he doesn't even give a fuck about the circumstances. He just get things done. Is the man who is going to be able to handle anything, because all he cares about is success. And what I suggest you guys, and I'm talking from experience, please apply this, okay? You're not in the perfect spot, but you need to do what is going to make the needle go forward, bro. Make that content, fucking eat those meals, sleep those nights, hit these workouts,